Hey everybody, Mark again here, WeatherMan Plus. Happy Friday to all of you. We have some cold northern polar air that will be coming off and getting squeezed off into our country soon, and it's going to go all the way to the deep south. This is going to bring 20 temperatures, teen temperatures, even negative temperatures. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time. If you've never been here before, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I am all year long. Now, we do have some important things that's going to happen in our immediate future, so let me show you what I have for you. Now remember, I do put the links in the description to help save you time. I will try and be as quick as I can. Link in the description also for this. I always upload this as well. This tells you all your weather alerts like weather advisories, wind, blizzard conditions, flooding, whatever issues we have across the nation. The legend is down here right below it, and it does tell you what your warning is. Link in the description as well. Live Storms Media. Y'all know I love this channel. I promote them in every video I do. This is what the blizzard-like conditions were like in North Dakota. And it don't take much snow. It just takes a little bit of snow, low visibility, and at least 35 miles per hour wind gusts. And you do have blizzard warnings for today as well. So this is going to come including some ice. I do show that some ice is going to be coming, especially for North Dakota and South Dakota as we get this 1-2 punch on that second system. So far, it's anywhere from a tenth to an inch to almost a fifth of an inch. So there is a heavy strip of ice that is coming, and this is shown by the Euro. So it is coming straight across North Dakota and northeast South Dakota. And it's going to bring some damage and wind gusts as well. All this orange is 50 and 50 plus, almost 60 in the dark orange. But if you look off the northeast, it's not showing too many winds according to the Euro. GFS and the NAM 3K and high resolution rapid refresh is showing some possible 50s, some damaging winds coming to the northeast. Now, if you notice, as that second system comes through, that's going to bring 60 plus miles per hour wind gusts, especially for Montana and the Dakotas. So there's going to be a 1-2 punch with some serious winds coming with that next system. Now, GFS takes us a little bit further to the west, just like last time, but it does show 60 miles per hour winds, even 70 and 80 in higher elevations of Montana. But you can see all the 50 miles per hour wind gusts expected for the northeast. Severe weather outlook for today. You are in the marginal, although you do have a tornado watch for this whole area. Matter of fact, early this morning, we already had a tornado warning for a portion of New York. Now, there is a little bit of wind that is expected according to National Weather Service, but no hail. But you do have a chance for tornadoes for today. And here's your cities and states for the 2% for tornadoes for today. Now, high resolution rapid refresh does show this 40 and 50 miles per hour wind gust. It'll be coming by all morning, all the way from 40 to 50 miles per hour winds from 9 o'clock this morning, all the way to noontime. It's going to pick up even more with a bad band of 50 miles per hour winds that's going to go across Connecticut. Then after noontime, it's going to move even further down eastern Long Island and go up to northeast towards Boston all the way until this afternoon. And this will happen again for tomorrow around 3 p.m. Be 30 and 40 miles per hour wind gusts. It'll be a little bit further off land, so not too much like today, but it will be some wind gusts that will be passing by tomorrow afternoon on that second system. So far for tomorrow, National Weather Service don't have you for any tornadoes, winds, or hail, but I think that would be upgraded because I'm showing that you have the same chance for today as for tomorrow, if not a little bit stronger for tornadoes. And if you look at your significant tornado perimeters around 10 o'clock this morning, going all the way to noon, you don't see it's that strong, even though we did have a tornado warning this morning. But as we go into tomorrow morning at 10 and noon, you can see it does strengthen up to a little bit stronger for tomorrow than it was for today. And this is going to go all the way until 4 o'clock, and even possibly 6 o'clock by Boston tomorrow afternoon. So here's a look for tomorrow. So you can see at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's going to start picking up your chances for tornadoes. And it's even low, it's 1 and 2s, but it is a higher chance than what you have just for today. So from 1 p.m. all the way to 3 p.m., there is a chance for tornadoes for tomorrow, all the way to 5 p.m., but especially 1 and 3. So I believe NOAA will update that. I mean, if you look at your Cape values for today, going from 10 to noon, they're not super strong. They get all the way up to about 1,200, but most of that is over in Atlantic. But at the same time, on that higher ridge, it did put some spin-ups, and you did get a tornado warning today. But as today goes by, you see how weak the Cape values are for any instability, any updraft. And once again, tomorrow, this is going to be even stronger. So I do think there is a chance for tornadoes tomorrow. National Weather Service didn't put that up yet, but I do believe that that will be upgraded. Now, this link will be in the description for you as well. That way you can know what's going on with the storms you have now. And you can see the snow is white, mixed precipitation in this bluish purple. That just means you could be getting rain, freezing rain, some snow, and you might see it fall, but with your dew points, it's going to keep you above freezing on the ground level, so it won't stick. And if a little bit of it does stick, it won't hang around long because of the daytime heating. And as you go into tomorrow, you can see there is a ice threat for the Dakotas, just like I showed you, and it does show you all the way until Sunday on the next system. But just to give you an example, all you do is zoom in. All you do is zoom in, and you'll see your town or the nearest big town around you, and you'll see what NOAA is saying that they're going to be getting for the precipitation, whether it be rain, mixed, or even snow. So this gives you your best bet, and this is coming from NOAA and National Weather Service. Nobody can show you even better than these guys. And you can even click on your area, like say if you're in Syracuse and you want to know if this mix is going to be snow or not, it tells you you're going to have rain and snow, which is issued by Weather Prediction Center for Friday, and it's valid all the way through Monday. But if you click on the more information icon, it'll bring you up on this page, and this page lets you know who's going to get snowfall in a 24-hour period. And you can put it any percentile you want, but it's best to put it on the highest percentile that you can so you can see the accuracy. And you can see as you go through the days and the times that who will get a good chance of having 95% of snow as this weekend goes by. And you see it's a lot of mixed precipitation. It finally gets in the Ohio Valley come Monday. And you can zoom on in just like the first one, and as you zoom in, this one lets you go even further. So you definitely can find your town and see if you are in for rain, mixed, or snow. Now let's get to these colder temperatures, this next pattern that we're about to get into. And I'm showing it even has a better chance of getting even colder as we go into December. We really have some cold air coming our way, guys. Now I'm going to show you some different views. This one is for the whole North America. And if you look up here in this very cold air, you can watch it switch over to this pocket of cold air. And this will swing around and come around our section. Then as these cold airs come through, we do get a system in the Midwest, not too deep. And then you get another one coming through right into the 20s. And that right there is a little slither. Just a little slither of some really cold air that comes down and breaks off and gets squeezed off into our country. And it don't look like much right there what it does. But if you notice, that is way colder than what we are dealing with now. And after this cold pocket goes back up, you'll see it group back up like it's ready to come back down again for December and even colder. Now I'm going to show you what those temperatures are because it's hard to tell what that is. I just wanted to show you the movement where it was coming from. And you can also see that here on our tropopause. This is the very cold air up here in the north on the east. And you'll see it wrap around and go to the west. And you'll watch how fast it goes. Each click is 3 hours. Takes a while, gets over there real fast, bulks up, and gets ready to come into our country. The systems that we're getting now is bringing this temperature of air, and you know your temperatures you're having now. Well, we have some of this that's getting in, and only a little slither of this is getting into our country. So if this whole thing were to come in, it would be very catastrophic. But still, just a little piece is going to slither off of there right around the 20th and the 25th. Just a slither of it comes off, goes into our country, and starts bringing some very cold air. Now here's another shot so you can see what it does when it gets into our country. You can see that we have our cold air up here. We have the next cold air getting together with it. And as it comes around for November 20th, it will get a slither of it. Just a little bit will get squeezed off and come into our country. That's it. That little bit. If we actually had that, it would be even dire. But I'm showing we have some of that coming in December. But as that cold air breaks off, comes into our country, gets pushed down south, and see that right there? You can't tell what that's doing in the south. But that's actually bringing very cold temperatures with it. And when you look at the Arctic Oscillation according to the Euro, that lets us know when this cold air comes down and how deep into the country it goes. It's confirming that it's going to start making its way down and going real far into our country come the 20th and on. Now, Euro can't see too far, but it is showing that it is coming down into our country with some cold air. Deeper than we have now and colder than we have now. GFS shows the same thing, a little bit colder than what Euro is showing for now. That's why it's predicted that eastern Ohio Valley and the Northeast will be getting some snowfall from that second storm. And I believe GFS is correct. But as we start going into our 20s, it's going to start dropping down with this cold Arctic air. And it does see that little bump that the Euro sees. GFS shows that it's going to be a second heartbeat of cold air all the way down to a -4. This goes all the way to the deep south, guys. We'll get a double bump of that cold air before it goes back up on a higher ridge. Now here's your 2-meter temperatures on the 22nd, and you can see the very cold air coming for Canada. They're already negative 20-degree temperatures, while it's bringing teen and single-digit temperatures to the Midwest. 20s across the Ohio Valley. With your wind chill, it's going to be even worse. You're talking negative 30-something degrees for Canada. Negative teen temperatures is what it's going to feel like for the Midwest. Even Wisconsin, negative single-digit numbers. This is going to be very cold. It's going to feel like teen temperatures in the Ohio Valley, and it's going to feel like 20s and freezing in this blue section. But it's not going to be like that big freeze that we saw for Texas a while back. It's going to warm back up to where you are going to be in 30s and 40s, a little more south in the country. Your highs for Monday on the 22nd will be in the teens for North Dakota. You will be in the 20s for the Midwest and Ohio Valley. That will be your high temperatures. And it will start going into the intercoastal of the Northeast. On Tuesday the 23rd, it's going to go down to that -4 into the country. And now you bring in 20-degree temperatures all the way to the deep south. Anybody north of the deep south is going to be in the teens and the 20s, even the Northeast. And once again, with this wind chill, that factor right there is going to freeze you to your bones. In the Midwest, you're going to feel like single-digit numbers again. So definitely Monday is the worst day. This is Tuesday, but it's putting Ohio Valley. You're going to feel like you're in teen temperatures all the way to the Northeast, all the way to the deep south. You're going to feel like you're in your teens to your low 20s. This is very much going to mess up y'all crops because you are going to be in freezing temperatures. So if you waited this long, I advise you to pick them before the 20th of November comes around. And on Wednesday, on the 24th, it's going to start scooping back up to the Northeast. Your temperature is still going to be freezing in the South and the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and Northeast. But your wind chills are not going to be that bad anymore. It's just that little slither that we got. Imagine if we would have got the whole thing. But it's still going to mess up Canada. Negative 20 degrees is what it's going to feel like with your wind chills for Wednesday. So that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, it's going to be very cold temperatures. And it's going to feel like it's in the teen temperatures and 20s and teens for the Northeast. It's going to be very cold air. And you are going to be in freezing conditions in the deep south, but you're going to feel like you're in the 20s once again. We got a few days of some cold air coming. And if we get more than just that little slither that broke off of it, it really could be cold and it really could be even worse effects. So here we are on the 21st. We have a big pocket of warm air, big pocket of cold air, that cold polar air, and it's going to push down. And then it's going to get blocked from going any further to the east. And this is going to get pushed to the south and southeast. This is going to be those very cold temperatures that I showed you. But if you look from the Euro, you can see it also. You got your warm air, you got your cold air. The Euro's confirming that this cold air is coming. And GFS says that it gets blocked by this high pressure and this goes further south. And that's it, guys. I just want to talk about that next cold air that we do have coming. And it is showing on both models, Euro and GFS. Question is how much of that cold air is actually going to break off, because it could be worse. I'll keep my eye on it. You can already see the freezing rain and the mixed precip you're going to get from this second system when it comes by. But God bless you all. I hope you have a very happy Friday. Good Shabbos to all of you taking your Sabbath. And today I want to read Psalm 4. Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. Thou hast enlarged me when I was in distress. Have mercy upon me and hear my prayer. O ye sons of men, how long will ye turn my glory into shame? How long will ye love vanity and seek after leasing? Selah. But know that the Lord hath set apart him that is godly for himself. The Lord will hear when I call unto him. Stand in awe and sin not. Commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. Selah. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. There be many that say, who will show us any good? Lord, lift thou up the light of thy countenance upon us. Thou hast put gladness in my heart more than in the time that their corn and their wine increased. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep. For thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Amen. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. God bless every single one of you. All glory, all power does go to Yahweh, God of Jacob, the Almighty. Amen. Happy Friday, guys. God bless you.